footsteps of Ben Bentil and Pops Bonsu. Brimah signed a two-way contract with the Indiana Pacers a few days ago and scored 6 points, made 3 rebounds and 2 blocks in his first appearance for the Pacers in only 9 minutes. Amida has been telling George Addo Jr. about his battles in the G League, how his family has been by him and being the second Ghanaian player to feature in the world's biggest basketball league.
The journey, born on the streets of Accra and keeping in touch with the dream of playing your basketball at the very top, the pinnacle of the game, the National Basketball Association we love to call the NBA here in Ghana. Surely a path that many Ghanaians only dream of. The difficult footsteps of Ben Bentil, and to an extent Pops Bonsu, who was even born in London, looked improbable for even the brave basketball players on these shores. Amida Brimah, let that sink in. He's the latest Ghanaian and only the second bred in Accra to make the jump. Brimah stays as a young man at Happy Home Primary School, afternoons spent as a young adult at the Tudu Lebanon House Court, and time in the Galaxy Basketball Academy in Accra were key to his development. Brimah had his college education at the University of Connecticut, where he starred in their basketball team. Starting 69 games, he made 100 appearances for UConn, scored 644 points, and recorded 390 rebounds as well as 280 blocks. He made the American Athletic Conference All-Rookie team as well. Amida was signed by Chicago Bulls in 2017 for the Summer League, although he was included by the San Antonio Spurs, but was waived, hence joined the Austin Spurs. He played 48 games for the Austin Spurs in the G League in the 2017-2018 season, signed for Partizan in the Belgian League, returned to Austin Spurs in 2018-2019 season. He got waived by the Indiana Pacers prior to this season and joined the affiliate Fort Wayne Madans in the G League, and later signed a 2-way contract to feature in the NBA for the Pacers. After 2 games already with the Pacers, especially with his first taste of NBA action, he scored 6 points, made 3 rebounds and 2 blocks in just 9 minutes. Now, meets the new Indiana Pacers man, Amida Brimah.
It's been a tedious journey, you know, just coming from Ghana, and just like we all know that Ghana is not a huge country when it comes to basketball. So just like coming into high school and going to college, you know, it's been a challenging journey in general, but I think eventually, I mean, it's worth it. It's worth the trials and the tribulations that I had to go through to get to where I am now, you know. And I'm excited and stoked to be here right now.
You spoke a lot about your family. How, for instance, did your mother, your father take the news that you are in big time NBA? I mean, how did they take the news when they heard it?
Yeah, they were ecstatic. Like I technically have 2 families. I have one back home, Ghana, and I have one here. So they're both families are so ecstatic. Because they know how hard I work. They know how long I've been working to be in this position. Like it could have been easy for me to just say no and give up. But I was like, no, like there are too many kids that look up to me for me to just say no. And might not be kids in America, but I know for sure there's so many kids in Ghana that like look up to me. And then they know how hard I work, and that's that is what makes them happy. Just like them seeing all my hard work that I've put in come into fruition.
Do you remember the first lines from your mom or your dad when they realized you were there? Do you remember the first lines?
Not really. My dad was so surprised because I actually called it because my mom is kind of like, she stresses too much. So I called my dad when I started getting those calls. I called my dad and I was like, hey, apparently the Pacers are trying to sign me, but I don't want to tell mom yet until it's official.
From the streets of Accra into the big time NBA, the story of Amida Brimah. And that's it for this installment. We'll bring you more sports later in the bulletin. Stay with us.